Hello everyone, this is Bobby, and what I want to do is I want to briefly go over a topic which I think that it really is undervalued and so I want to cover it. Basically, it's regarding accepting gifts from our friends. As you know, as we become more and more useful with the Dan tool, we get a lot more friends because we're helping a lot more people. They send us gifts. So we find ourselves with 300 or 400 gifts, and it's really difficult to get them all in a few hours while you have time. So we use applications in order to pull those in automatically. Now, what I do want to shed a little light on is I think it's really important that we visit our friends' walls, click on their batons, their headdress, their turkeys, and send a gift. And when they send one back, basically, we can use this tool to grab them all. So let's do this. Let's scroll down here, and we're gonna install what they call a mass gift collector. And it's right here in our room. Now we have these in the document library as well in the cafe, and it's going to be up to you guys to actually, find your way around the documents. We can't teach you that. You have to look in the document libraries and find them. That's the fun part of finding things or doing things. To me, it is because I have to search. I'm like, oh no, I don't have time. Hurry, hurry. So this right here is Facebook Mass Gift Accept Request, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up. Before I do, I want to show you something. I want to show you that my extensions, pretty much are here. I have Dan here, and I disabled a couple extensions because some of these applications, they're not like Dan. Dan creates really nice non-refreshing scripts. These scripts I'm not really familiar with, and so I don't want them to interfere with Dan and make it crash. So while I use this, I make sure they don't bother Dan's script. And I'm sure they're isolated. They come from different servers. However, once scripts start running in a browser, there tends to be some conflict or once in a while. So while I use this, I'll disable certain other conflicting scripts. And I think that Dan's script does contain more than these other ones do. I'm really 100% confident of that. So if you like to leave it running, go ahead. I just want to show you a way to basically stop the looping process. If you notice that Facebook loops a lot, so that's another way you can stop the looping is just shut down your browser, etc., or stop certain scripts for a second and then rerun them again. Okay, so let's go to this link here, and then we're going to select install here, the black canvas script handler, and we're going to get a window, and we're going to select install, and then we're going to go here, and we notice that it's installed. Now what I want to do is I want to install the button, so we're going to click here, and it's going to install this button. We're going to click install, and it's installing. See that? And click install, and there's the little button. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this window, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to install this script. Okay, so we're going to install here. Yes, trusted source. And you'll notice when I'm going to go back to this conversation, you'll notice like when your browser starts looping, there's a couple of things you can do. And first thing I do is I disable these guys. This mass access requests. Those things. I disable those first. So I'm going to close this door. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go to our home tab where we have the link for the request the req.php file, and that's actually right here. So if you click this, okay, and you'll end up visiting this page here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button. Alright, and there it goes. It's pretty much loading the script on the page, so it's going to refresh. Now, you see this refreshing routine? You say Dan script doesn't do this. So when your page starts refreshing, all of these other scripts that you've installed that people told you to install, you really should disable them, just temporarily, so that you can do certain things. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down just to show you that I have these two check boxes, and I can select check all, and I can select mass accept, and I'm all set, and that's it. What I usually do sometime too is there's a lot of applications in here that I block so that I don't keep stopping. When I do mass accept here, you'll notice this window down here. It'll start accepting requests automatically, and after a few minutes it'll be all done. And I make sure I visit my friends and continue a relationship with them, and sending gifts to them, because it becomes very easy to ignore your friends after playing with these tools. And I do want to encourage playing with others. So that's it. Talk to you.